Okay, so you know how 2025 felt like this whirlwind of change? Well, get ready because 2026 is when all that change is predicted to just leap off our screens and land right in our physical world. It's going to be the year we all kind of look around and go, whoa, okay, things are moving fast.
And that's really the core idea here, summed up perfectly by Peter Diamandis. 2026 is going to feel like the future. Because look, last year might have felt futuristic, but 2026, that's when it's supposed to actually arrive. I'm talking about in our workplaces, up in our skies, and yeah, even inside our own bodies.
So, what does that feeling actually mean? Well, to figure that out, we're going to break down 5 really tangible predictions from some of the top minds in tech. And listen, these aren't just, abstract ideas. These are real concrete signals that the world is changing in a massive way. So you ready? Let's dive into the first one.
All right, for our first signal, we're heading off planet. Because right now, there's a whole new kind of space race heating up. And this time, it's between two of the most ambitious billionaires on Earth.
So you've got this classic showdown, right? Bezos versus Musk. The prediction is that Jeff Bezos and his company Blue Origin are actually going to beat Elon to the moon, landing an unmanned cargo mission there first. But while that's happening, Elon Musk and SpaceX, they're going to be busy with their own massive goal, perfecting how to refuel a Starship while it's in orbit. And that's the absolute key to getting ready for their big Mars launch window in 2027. And you have to admit, the strategy behind where Bezos is aiming, it's pretty brilliant. See, the moon's south pole has these craters that are always in shadow, and they're just packed with water ice. Now, why does that matter? Because you can take that ice, split it into hydrogen and oxygen, and what's that? It's literally rocket fuel. So this isn't just about planting a flag anymore. This is about building a cosmic gas station, a fuel depot on the moon for the rest of the solar system.
Okay, so from the far reaches of space, let's bring it way, way back home for our next prediction, right into your daily video calls, actually. And this one poses a really startling question.
Yeah, get ready for something called the Remote Turing Test. The big prediction is that 2026 is the year we officially pass it. So what does that mean? It means you could be on a video call talking to a new coworker, and you will have absolutely no idea, no way to tell if they're a real person or a completely photorealistic AI.
And look, I know this sounds like science fiction, but it's really not. All the separate pieces of tech to make this happen, they're already here. We've got human-level video generation. We've got real-time speech. We've got instant AI reasoning. The prediction for 2026 isn't about inventing something new. It's just about putting all those pieces together into one totally seamless, totally convincing package.
And the implication of this is just, wow, it's profound. Think about it. This isn't just about some AI assistant. We're talking about making digital twins of ourselves, AI versions that can literally go to meetings for us, handle our tasks, all on their own. Can you imagine that? Unlocking this whole new level of personal productivity where your digital team does the daily grind and you get to focus on the big picture.
Okay, but AI isn't just going to stay on our screens. Prediction number 3 is all about how it's going to start moving things in the real world, moving actual atoms, not just ones and zeros.
So this is a great way to think about the journey to full automation. It's like a ladder we've been climbing for years. Level 1 is just basic stuff like cruise control. Then you've got level 2, where the car helps steer and accelerate, but you've got to stay focused. A lot of the really advanced systems out there right now, like Waymo, they're at level 4. That's high automation. But, and this is the key, it's still limited. It can't drive absolutely everywhere, in all conditions. That's the big hurdle. So here's the prediction for 2026. We're about to see a breakthrough to true level 5, the top of the ladder. We're talking full autonomy, no human needed, anywhere, anytime. And listen, this is so much bigger than just cars. It's about a generalized physical AI, robots in our homes, vehicles on our streets, all navigating the real world. This is the moment where automation just becomes, well, impossible to ignore. Now, when technology moves this fast, something's got to give, right? Our big social systems, they either have to adapt or they just break. And that brings us straight to our next prediction, which is all about the future of education. It's predicted to hit a massive turning point. And the prediction is pretty stark. Our education system is basically going to split in two. On one side, you'll still have the old model, the credential factories. You know the drill. It's the industrial era system designed to churn out people for jobs that might not even exist soon. But on the other side, you'll see the rise of something new, agency accelerators. And these are built from the ground up for a world where AI is everywhere. So what does that actually look like, this new model? It's a complete flip in what we value. Forget the diploma, show me your portfolio of stuff you've actually built. Forget acing the test, what initiative did you take? The whole focus shifts to creating, building and solving real problems with AI as your co-pilot. The bottom line here is simple. The future belongs to the builders. All right, for our final prediction, we're taking a huge leap. We're going from rewriting the code of society to rewriting the code of life itself. Yeah, we're talking about tackling one of humanity's oldest and biggest challenges, aging.
Okay, let's break down the science here really quick. Think of your DNA as the hardware in a computer. It doesn't really change, but the epigenome is like the software that tells the hardware what to do. As we get older, that software gets buggy. Well, scientists have figured out how to use a special cocktail of proteins, they're called Yamanaka factors, to basically debug the software. They can reset those cells to a younger state without the risk of turning them into something they're not supposed to be. So why is 2026 the big year for this? Well, after it's worked in mice and monkeys, the prediction is that this tech is finally going into human trials. This is what you'd call a Kitty Hawk moment. You know, like the Wright brothers' first flight. This is the first real flight for age reversal in humans. It's a huge deal. And if you want to understand just how much momentum is behind this, just look at this number. That's the prize money for the HealthSpan X Prize. It's a massive global competition designed to light a fire under researchers to create exactly this kind of breakthrough. You've got the money, the science, and the willpower all coming together at the same time. So, as we start to wrap this up, the most important thing to get is that these 5 things, they're not separate. They're all connected. The same AI that could be your coworker is the same AI that's going to drive those level 5 cars and robots. The disruption that AI causes is what forces our education system to change, and the incredible computing power behind all of it, that's what's letting us finally crack the code of aging. It's all happening together. It's one great convergence. Which, of course, leaves us with one final massive question. A new space race, coworkers that might not be human, a world that runs itself, a total revolution in how we learn, and maybe, just maybe, the beginning of the end of aging, and it's all predicted to hit it once. So with the fundamental code of our work, our society, and even our biology being rewritten right before our eyes, you have to ask yourself, are we ready for what comes next?